What if two of the rarest and most dangerous stars in the universe are dancing a death spiral right now, preparing to become black holes? NASA's James Webb Space Telescope just revealed something extraordinary. 4 serpentine spirals of dust, expanding one beyond the next, in precisely the same pattern. Before Webb, astronomers saw only one shell. Ground-based telescopes found nothing. Webb switched on the light, and the universe showed its secrets. This is Apep, named after the Egyptian god of chaos, a system 8,000 light-years from Earth. 3 stars locked in a gravitational dance. 2 of them are Wolf-Rayet stars, the rarest stellar objects in our galaxy. Only about 1,000 Wolf-Rayet stars exist in the Milky Way, out of hundreds of billions of stars. But Apep contains 2 Wolf-Rayet stars in the same system. It is the only example in our entire galaxy. Yinu Han, lead author from Caltech, stated, "Looking at Webb's observations was like walking into a dark room and switching on the light. Everything came into view. These 4 dust shells tell a story 700 years in the making. Each shell marks a moment when 2 dying giants passed close, when their stellar winds collided, when they cast out massive clouds of carbon-rich dust. But Webb revealed something nobody expected. The 2 Wolf-Rayet stars orbit each other once every 190 years. Ryan White, PhD student at Macquarie University, stated, "This is a one-of-a-kind system with an incredibly rare orbital period. The next longest orbit for a dusty Wolf-Rayet binary is about 30 years. 190 years versus 30 years. Most Wolf-Rayet binaries have orbits between 2 and 10 years. They produce dust over mere months. But not Apep. When these stars approach, they stay close for 25 years. For a quarter century, their winds clash and form heaps of carbon-rich dust. Then they separate for another 165 years. Webb combined its data with 8 years of observations from the Very Large Telescope in Chile. The team measured the ring locations precisely. They tracked the expansion speed. The numbers matched perfectly. And here is where it gets truly bizarre. There is a 3rd star in this system, a massive supergiant. It orbits the 2 Wolf-Rayet stars from a wider path, and it carves holes into every expanding dust cloud. Look at Webb's image. Find the central point of light. Trace a V-shape from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. You will see the cavity, a funnel-shaped hole, the same cut in each shell." White stated, "I was shocked when I saw the updated calculations play out in our simulations. Webb gave us the smoking gun to prove the 3rd star is gravitationally bound to this system. 3 stars locked together, creating cosmic art." These dust shells are not drifting slowly. They are racing. The dust moves at 1,200 to 2,000 miles per second. That is 2,000 to 3,000 kilometers per second. At those speeds, the dust could travel from Earth to the Moon in 2 minutes. The dust itself is dense. It consists largely of amorphous carbon. Han stated, "Carbon dust grains retain a higher temperature even as they coast far away from the star. This is why Webb could see so much more. The dust stays warm in space terms. It emits faint mid-infrared light. Only Webb's MIRI instrument can detect this signal from space." Thank you for being with us. Please subscribe, share, and like. The 2 Wolf-Rayet stars were once more massive than their supergiant companion, but they have shed most of their mass. Now each Wolf-Rayet star weighs between 10 and 20 times the mass of our Sunday. The supergiant weighs 40 or 50 solar masses. These stars are dying. They have burned through their hydrogen and helium. Now they are fusing heavier elements: oxygen, carbon, silicon. They are in their final act. Eventually, both Wolf-Rayet stars will explode as supernovae. They will send their contents into space in seconds. Either star may also emit a gamma-ray burst, one of the most powerful events in the entire universe. Then, they may become black holes. Gamma-ray bursts are cosmic weapons. They release more energy in 10 seconds than our sun will produce in its entire 10 billion-year lifetime. If a gamma-ray burst points directly at Earth, it could strip away our ozone layer in moments. The 2022 gamma-ray burst from 2 billion light-years away affected Earth's ionosphere. Apep is only 8,000 light-years distant, but astronomers believe Apep is likely not pointed at us. Current models suggest we are not in the line of fire. Still, we are watching two potential black holes form in real time. The final twist changes everything we thought. Those 4 shells of dust racing through space, that carbon being cast out at thousands of kilometers per second. It is not just debris. It is the building block of life. Carbon is essential for life as we know it. Every living thing on Earth contains carbon. Your body is carbon-based. The DNA in your cells is built on a carbon backbone. Where did that carbon come from? From stars like these. Wolf-Rayet stars produce enormous quantities of carbon. They cast it into space. That carbon mixes with interstellar gas. It forms new dust clouds. Those clouds collapse. They form new solar systems, new planets, new life. Apep is not just a system of dying stars. It is a factory, a cosmic foundry producing the raw materials for future generations of life. The death of these stars is the birth of something else, Hahn stated. We solved several mysteries with Webb. The remaining mystery is the precise distance to the stars from Earth, which will require future observations. We are seeing light that left Apep 8,000 years ago. When that light began its journey, humans were just learning agriculture. We were building the first cities. The light traveled through space for 8 millennia. It reached Webb's mirror, and it revealed 4 shells of dust that tell a story of stellar death and cosmic creation. Apep represents something unique, the only known system with 2 Wolf-Rayet stars of these types, a 190-year orbit that breaks all records, a third star carving patterns in expanding dust, carbon racing outward at thousands of kilometers per second, and 2 dying giants preparing for their final act. When those supernovae explode, the light will reach Earth in about 8,000 years from now. By that time, human civilization will be unrecognizable. But the carbon from Apep will still be there, drifting through space, mixing with gas clouds, waiting to form new worlds, new life. The dance of chaos continues. Apep lives up to its name, the Egyptian god of chaos and darkness. But this chaos creates, this darkness births light. Webb has given us a front-row seat to one of the most spectacular shows in the universe. 4 shells of dust spiraling outward, a cosmic record of 700 years of stellar interaction, a glimpse into the violent beauty of dying stars, and a reminder that death in the cosmos is never truly the end. It is transformation. It is renewal. It is the universe recreating itself, one carbon atom at a time. Thank you for being with us. Please subscribe, share, and like.